Hello friends, what a beautiful day to do some yard work, isn't it? Ha ha ha. But the true friends of this channel know that I have a grow and let grow philosophy on my garden. So yard work, what are we talking about? Any plant that decides that it wants to grow in my garden is allowed to do so. Thus, it can make my garden to a more natural state, which then helps me with my anxiety and mental health. So, grow and let grow. One of these plants that has decided to grow in my garden is a wall of hops behind me. We never planted hops, but there they are, with their beautiful big bells. But they also decided to grow into our rain pipe, and that is not where they are allowed to grow.
Access denied.
Because we need that rain pipe to catch rainwater to give water to all the plants that want to grow here. So yeah, we are going to prune the hops and then use whatever we have pruned to dye some wool with it. I have got some... Nah, I haven't told you yet what I've got. Let's get to pruning. And now we have two piles, one with leaves and stems, and one with the bells. Let's go, let's do this experiment. So another reason I wanted my rain pipe de-hopped is because I use rainwater for all my dyeing shenanigans. So right now we have the hop bells simmering on a... well, they're not yet simmering, but they are on a medium heat. Let's check back on them in like maybe an hour. The bells look pretty much exhausted. Let's put them to rest with a nice woolen blanket. It's a bit like stubborn pasta, it doesn't want to get out of your pot. You know, boiled hops bells, they smell like Brussels sprouts. I thought you needed to know that. I have now added the wool to the hops water. Only a little bit of wool because I saw that the dye was very faint. And the wool I chose is a bit of Flemish sheep. So the Flemish sheep made Flanders very rich during the Middle Ages up until the 15th century. But then we started importing sheep from England, and right now in the 21st century, farmers still breed the Flemish sheep just to ensure its survival. But I for one really like using Flemish sheep for my own spinning and knitting. I get my wool from a local farmer who is approximately 2 kilometers away. While you should not expect the softness and close to skin contact of a merino wool, Flemish sheep wool has some camp in it, so actually most people will find it rather itchy, but it doesn't bother me at all. I find it a very comfortable, sturdy, warm wool, and I really like making garments out of it, like my bookish cardigan or the first iteration of my cycling sweater, which is now getting unraveled and turned into something new. So I've now put the wool and the hops bells dye to rest, and I've started a medium heat for the leaves and the stems and all the other things that came from the plant. So let's go, another hour to wait. Someone want some hop soup? As it is getting quite late already today, I have turned off the heat on my little heater. I'm going to let both dye pots steep overnight, and I will see you tomorrow with the results. Friends, I'm just fresh from work, but I'm too excited. I can't wait to check out my wool in the dye pots. So let's do that. So here we have the wool that was dyed with the hops. It's a lovely yellow, maybe like a straw color. It's a light yellow, but it is surely yellow. I'm really pleased with this because the dye pot itself just looked like murky water, but it really gave a beautiful color. And then the leaves and the stems, as you can see, that is a lot more yellow. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's like practically neon. Or chartreuse? Is chartreuse? Chartreuse? Is that how you say this? Friends, we are 2 days later. I have washed the wool from any excess dye and it had the chance to completely dry. So now we can finally see the actual final color it has taken. Well, it didn't change much. So I don't know why I'm showing you this, but I'm just really excited because these colors are actually really beautiful. And the two colors will really complement each other when I use them in a project. They are different enough, yet also similar enough. So, if you do have a hops plant that has started growing out of nowhere and is now taking over your rain pipe, use it as a dye stuff because it gives really beautiful results. And you know, as the wise Mythbusters once said, the difference between science and fooling around is writing it down. And this very much was fooling around. If you enjoy these kind of fiber and dye shenanigans, then maybe you could like, comment or subscribe. That's all up to you. And as for me, I will see you in a next video. Bye!